Alrighty then. Let us post the rules, because it is very difficult for me to do two things at once. And welcome to the live stream. For those of you who is the first time seeing this, my name is Shiro. I am a comic artist, and usually this specific stream we're on right now is a monthly color challenge that I like to do because I like to offer the chance to get a request. And the reason I'm putzing around right now... Oh, Coco's here. I'm breaking egg salad, and boy does that make me feel rich. So rich you're adding extra letters in baking. But yeah, the reason I'm kind of putzing around trying to introduce the stream is because the color challenge, the Olo Markers color challenge, has come to an end. And I learned that this week when I asked, because for those of you who were there last week and seeing me struggle with a second wheel of morality, there was no colors of the month for January, and I was noticing that there was no colors of the month coming for February, so I actually sent Olo Markers a message on Instagram asking them, is there not going to be a color challenge anymore? And they were very happy and cheerful and informative when they told me, fuck no! And they did not say fuck. But like, they were so proud of telling me that they ended the challenge last year and didn't tell us. Not like I had to find out really, really late. So for this month, what I did, because I was really taken like last minute, I have an application on my desktop that lets me grab an image and then extract a color palette with the number of colors of my choosing, as you can see in the lower right corner where my face usually is. And now, right now it's just a color challenge. They said they did want to bring some new challenges this year. They're not there yet, so once again, I have to improv. When do I not? Honestly, it's art. So I grabbed a picture I liked, and I wanted soft pastels color for Valentine's. And then I asked my application, yeah, can you do me a 3-color palette with that? And my application was like, bitch, I got ya. So we're going to get to that now. For those of you who also check my socials, you probably noticed I took off chameleon liners off of the new version of the color challenge advertisement. Because what the fuck do they care? But we still got the oh-hoo-hoos. Let me get the codes. The list is much smaller than usual because I was like, you know what? Fuck it, black line art. Gonna grab some line art from people who care. Now that I think about it, I do have some alcohol-based Tombies these that I should try out for you guys eventually. We'll see about that. We'll discuss it at a later time. So, this month's colors that were unfortunately picked by me, technically, which kind of cuts about half the challenge of these, would be, my god, Coco is in absolute gambling mode today. Ohuhu B220 Pale Grayish Blue. which are not going to focus because, God forbid. RV260 pink. It's a phone, it's not a camera. And V230 Viola, which, coincidentally enough, is the name of one of my aunts. The hex codes, get ready for me to sound like a radio ham spy from the 1940s. The pale grayish blue is B8, D8E7. The purple is B7AFD1. And the pink is F2CED8. And of course I couldn't be arsed to go and dig out the holo markers original colors, because they are not going to give a fuck about that right now until they give us the new challenge. So Lacey, gotta give me that, I'm honest. Let's move this card away for a couple minutes and scoot on by to the Wheel of Morality, the reason we're all here. We have a lot of there we go. Just enough to try and pretend that you're straight. At least this new phone holder is a lot more forgiving. I can appreciate that. So, here we go. For the first suggestion. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson that we shall learn. Oh, great start. Turbo Granny. From Dawn da Dawn. I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Reference photos, reference photos. Slide, 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 slide. There she is. Oh, it's gonna be cute with these colors. Oh, we're gonna have some fun. That's why we're here today. We're gonna have some fun. Trying to stay in a Valentine's mood, so what did I do? I got myself some frozen raspberry iced tea today because I'm feeling fancy. I survived some really bad reflux last night, so... Your friendly reminder that I'm old. I also decided to schedule these live streams as events in the So Very Unofficial Discord for those that pay attention. And as soon as this one is finished, I'm going to reschedule this specific event to the first Saturday of the month, since I don't have to wait after a company to tell me what color they want me to use. Banana bun. Okay, so I'm zooming in on my reference and I'm realizing what Turbo Granny's eyes look like, and I'm like, oh Lord! This is gonna be fun. You know what? There's a lot of nothing because of the color of her hair, so... We're going in for a zoom! Also, for those who are as curious as me, my paper organizer still hasn't showed up. It's been a week past the expected date. Friendly reminder that the organizer was ordered on January 12th. It was supposed to show up January 31st. We are now February 8th. So I sent an email to Throne because I can't send an email directly to the Amazon shop. So we'll see about that. Thought you'd do the cat form, but it's dealer's choice, of course. I don't watch Den Den. I just put in Turbo Granny from Den Den and I picked the image that came up the most often. But yeah, when it comes to the color challenge request, it is dealer's choice. I'm already in my super focused silent era. Because once again, this is a character that I am not used to drawing because I don't watch Dan Da Dan. Do you watch anything, Shiro? Actually, no. Don't watch any anime. Even, like, I love Sailor Moon, and when they came out with Sailor Moon Crystal, I watched like 3 episodes. Movie came out like last year. I didn't even watch that. So what I know about the series, like, I pick up on social media and that's it. I just don't feel like sitting down and watching stuff. Like, it has to be a special occasion for me to sit down and watch something. Like, Merry Christmas to me, I'm watching a movie today, you know? What I watch are like YouTube videos, horror stuff, video game stuff. Sometimes these two genres intermingle a lot. I'm sure at least half of the stuff you draw you don't even recognize till you look it up. Well, I I got pretty lucky this month because there's a lot of classic stuff. There's a lot of Looney Tunes. There's Slimer from Ghostbusters. And well, it is a challenge. I'm learning shit. Because let's be honest, when I saw Turbo Granny in the list of requests, I thought it was going to be, you know, like the Granny from Dan Da Dan. It was going to be the one with the hair all sticking up and still looking like she's 20 when in fact she's much older. You can only tell because she has white hair. But then again, it's anime. Then I looked it up and I was like, holy shit! Also, I have recently learned that when I do shorts, I should really tag them in the title, because Robo and Isla have tags in the title when I posted them, and they received like 500 plus views each, and that's something that doesn't happen a lot to me because I don't have a lot of views in general on the internet. I tried to think of actual challenges for you, and I appreciate that. At least when you give me challenges, it's actual challenges and not just the writer's barely hidden fetish. Barely disguised fetish. I think her mouth is open because the lipstick they drew on her on my reference is like extremely dark. Oh, I'm having fun. Clearly, I'm having fun. Of course, the next step would be to reschedule my streams for a different hour. But the problem is, this is literally the only time I have to myself. I live in a house with my parents, and they need help. And of course, they want to see me for supper, and I never know when supper is going to start, when it's going to end. And then after a while, it's really late, and then I'm cranky. Then I have to be on call when it's late, because I also work on the questionnaire show. Like, it's a lot of logistics for a little 42-year-old midget. You shouldn't make fun of little people. No, I'm making fun of me. Little people, I'll call little people. I am a midget. Pop. So, a reminder for those who are seeing this for the first time. I do these challenges once a month because most of the time I kind of need a day off per week, you know? I'm working on several comics. At once. And usually Saturday is my day off. So I'm sacrificing one Saturday for you guys. Well, yeah, but you're only drawing for a couple hours. Yeah, but then there's the after stream work. And that takes a while too. And then it's picking up my my studio. Because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of equipment involved. But here's a cute troll. Looks like classic wishing troll. I love those things, so it's not an insult. So there's a lot of equipment involved, so I have to turn off and put away the equipment, put some stuff to to charge. Change a lot of the settings. To get it ready for tomorrow. It's a lot of work. Oh, she's got one tilted nose. We'll say somebody punched her. Let's let her dry. And we'll switch to the second request. My eggs are chilling in a cold bath before I peel them. My expensive little treats. Yeah, we all know why, but we're not going to talk about it because we're trying to keep a positive climate around here. We're trying to stay happy. So before I fetch the Wheel of Morality, here's my fingers tapping a little bit. Have a little ASMR while I drink some iced tea. This is good shit. Not sponsored, but it's frozen raspberries from David's Tea. Back to you. One day I'll be able to program a wheel that's like directly on the screen instead of having to slide an app around. Literally slide an iPad around. There is a wheeled mechanic in the Streamlabs or Stream Elements, I think, but it does not work the way I want it to work because it's like a wheel for merch, so I gotta do more research. Anyway, Wheel of Morality, turn, 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 tell us a lesson that we shall learn. Yeah, I was talking about the writer's barely hidden fetish. So yeah, Wet Peach, with Peach's parasol. And quite honestly, This will be the last time that I take a princess request. Because it's getting really repetitive. And it pretty much shits on the whole point of a challenge. Because I'm drawing the same character again and again and again and again. Like, I literally have several Princess Peaches and Wapeaches in the shop as we speak. Getting real tired of that shit, okay? Now, I don't say if it was a different person each time and they wouldn't know, but it's the same frickin' person each and every time. Oh my god, what the hell is going on with my collections? Oh, there we go. The albums were moved like at the tippy bottom of the menu. There we go, and I'm just looking for my Wapeach reference. Final time I do a princess. I should specify, final time I do a Nintendo princess. We're giving the Nintendo princesses a break. I draw enough of them in Super Mario Adventures Continued. Final time, we're doing a Nintendo princess for a while. Unless it's a princess that isn't from Mario Restroom. Yeah, that's right. That's why I thought about it for 5 seconds and I was like, you're welcome to sponsor. That's why I specified like last second. Like, if you want a Disney princess, I don't draw Disney princesses. But we are retiring Nintendo princesses for a while. After this particular one. I don't want to hear anything. Is this how you treat your fans? Are you really a fan when you're basically trying to use me as your fetish fodder? Now, of course, I know those hexes are holes, but honestly, they make me uncomfortable considering the body type of Wapeach. Yeah, but you aged up Mona. Yeah, but Mona is in a regular comic. I need to be able to sell those cards after the fact. And like after a while, even my clients on my shops and can see that it's fetish content, you know? Twitter's AI, this artist is doing fetish content. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? So I'm just gonna do the X holes as a pattern, because at the end of the day, I'm still deciding, you know? Dealer's choice and all that. Had a bit of a scare this week because, as you guys know, I'm also doing a watercolor challenge weekly that I post in YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels. For those of you that do know and notice that I started with Chrono Trigger characters, but I did not post Chrono, that's because Chrono was not filmed. And I'm not painting another Chrono. For those of you that are on Patreon, I posted a poll to decide which series of playable characters I am going to do next, because I intend to fill up that little booklet. I should probably continue the parasol. Everything else is out of a quote-unquote frame, so... There we go. course, the thing is with this ink, it does not dry as fast as Chameleon, so you gotta be careful when erasing, is what I'm saying. Pop. It's just that it's a very good pen, and I gotta use up my pens, you know? Such a thin crown. I gotta look up every time I hear a blink, in case it's somebody talking. Yeah, the current poll at the time of recording this live stream is open to Patreon supporters. It is asking if you would rather I start with Breath of Fire 1 characters or Final Fantasy 6. The challenge here, of course, is not to draw characters from games I don't care for. Quite the opposite, in fact. The challenge is to use these Temu watercolors. And if anything, I'm happy to report that I am learning to struggle with these questionable paints. I could paint her black, but then again, where would be the fun? Let's let her dry and go back to Turbo Granny and see if Turbo Granny is safe to work with. Though from the few things that I've read about her, she's not safe for work anyway. Sippy sippy. Gonna use my kneaded eraser to try and avoid smearing as much as possible. Now stay in the frame, honey. I do not like using a kneaded eraser like this. There's no ink here, so I can get away with using a regular one. And of course my fancy ass wing. I got it from Deleter. Now, here's the thing. I had to get it off of deleter.usa, deleter.com, deleterusa.com, because it's out of stock at the Deleter manga shop. But if I... Oh, hello, something happened. And some got you a little something. Super dudette. Oh! Oh my goodness! Wait, what? You paid the whole thing?! Hang on, I am having an emotional crisis of joy here. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Oh, first of all, hi Super Dudette. Welcome back. My mood right now. Thank you so much. We're still waiting on the paper organizer. I mentioned it earlier during the stream. I sent an email to Throne asking them basically what the fuck. They'll reply to me as soon as they can, because the thing is, they need 1 business day to reply back, because I mean they gotta do some research. And I contacted them yesterday on a Friday, and they usually don't reply on weekends, and I'm okay with that, honestly. So we're still waiting on that, but thank you very much for the ring light. Things are going to be a little more evenly lighted in here. Thank you so very much. Oh my god, I'm going full rural like right now, like oh my god. So as I was doing, we're going to try to clean up Turbo Granny so we can color her. And there is a poll for choosing the next watercolor challenge that I'm doing in this booklet. I will show you guys the pages done so far. As soon as I'm done trying to erase the pencil on Turbo Granny. And hopefully not smudge anything, and I'm getting malleable eraser under my nails. But yeah, as I was saying, before I got called handsome and I got my ring light for better lighting for the regular stream. Thank you very much again. Hopefully Tron gets back to you on Monday. Yeah, I hope so too. Like, I kind of really need that thing, you know? Yeah, you know, because I remember I pulled off the camera to show the pile of papers. I mean, there was a lot of money you put in, so, you know, it'd be kind of awkward not to get the thing now. So, yeah, before I forget, this is where we're at in the Wednesday Watercolor Challenge. We got Chrono, we got Marl. I don't care if it's Marley. I've always called her Marl. We got Luca, we got Frog. Like, I'm not even making an effort in the poses. I'm literally using their portraits from the game. Because once again, the challenge is to use the paints. Not to get creative. And as we all know, green is not a creative color. We got Robo, we got Isla. And this Wednesday, at the time of recording this live stream, I'm going to paint Magus, and then we'll see, depending on what's in the Patreon poll, if then I'm going to switch to Final Fantasy VI or Breath of Fire 1. Games I will not be using for this challenge, any Suikodens, because that's 108 playable characters. That's freaking ridiculous. And Chrono Cross, because once again, that's 45 playable characters, and I did not enjoy Chrono Cross, so there. Y'all have been warned. There wasn't too much. The exchange rate between Canadian and Australian is nearly 1-to-1 right now. Oh. Oh! Oh, you're Australian. I almost did my really crappy Australian accent, but I would like to keep you on my good side. I would like to keep you on... I would like to stay on your good side. Oh my god. See what you did to me? I'm all mixed up now. I hope you have a nice day. Oh, I'm having a great day. I'm having a Look at this. I'm having the time of my life right now. Look at the colors I have to color this thing. This is not going to be awkward at all. Sweep, 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 sweep. Just like earlier this week, my dad said the funniest thing, and it's going to be tomorrow's bootleg cookie subject, so I have like the best of moods. I keep saying my dad said the funniest thing. My dad is the funniest, period. Because he was so quote-unquote offended by what Mom said, but that's all I'm going to say about now. Oh, nice. It's candy-coated Turbo Granny. We got a pastel yokai. We got a Lolita-coated yokai. And of course, by Lolita, I mean the fashion, not the other thing. Rub, rub, rub. You know, when you got a juicy marker, there's no better feeling when you're coloring. You know, getting the juicy squeep instead of the dry squeep? That's the best! Look at her! Oh, this is just great. This is just great. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. And just to like push the fact that her scleras are colored, I'm going to reuse the blue again in her eyes. She's gonna look even more ridiculous. Don't mind me, I'm not complaining, mind you. I am simply working with what I have. Of course, like, I'm literally in charge of the challenge right now because Olo Colors shut down the original challenge. So if I wanted to use more colors or just wanted to do monochrome, I could. But then it wouldn't really be a challenge anymore. It would just be like a regular illustration. Enjoy your new book. What? Oh my my goodness! Oh my god! Oh my... How much money do you have? Oh my god! Thank you! So, Kagami Takairo's hand painting technique, etc., etc. The title is really long. You guys can't see my face. I can feel my face flushing purple right now. It's basically a how to draw book. I was just hoping to get that book so I could get better at drawing hands. I think I've metaphorically shat myself right now. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Oh my goodness, is this what it's like to have a sugar daddy mommy? My god, I can feel my ears, they're hot. Oh my god, I'm getting a light so the live streams will look a little better, and I'm getting a book so my art will look a little better. Thank you, I can't, oh. I am besides myself in thanks and appreciation. And have a nice day, since you're leaving us. Thank you very much again. Maybe I should use the purple to shade because this is not doing much. I'm gonna use the purple and try to... Oh, there we go. Now we got something going. And then I'll run another bit of pink on it again. I think my ears are going to explode off of my head. Oh my goodness. My art's gonna be better, my art's gonna be better. La 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 la, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. I'm gonna sing that for a long while, but not on stream because then I'm going to get yelled at by the copyright. All I can offer is virtual egg salad sandwich at the moment. That's okay! It's not like I'm the type to go, oh yeah, and my other fans, what are you going to give me, huh? Plus, I mean, you're a Patreon supporter. It's not like I can ask for much more. I'm not gonna ask for much more. That'll be a lot insensitive, wouldn't it? Oh, this is great. Look at that. Really hard to layer because they're very, very dark, but they're very dark. Sorry, they're very light. But I am liking what's happening here with the layered pink and the purple. It turned out good. I mean, honestly, I like egg salad sandwiches. Do you put onions in yours, Coco? My dad usually doesn't because he's not a fan of the texture of onions. And I am going to put... Oh, I almost put 24. I almost put 24. And I'm going to show this at least once. Because I have a new signature stamper. So what do I do with that? I put it in the back like that. I go ka-chunk. And I don't know for you guys, but the printing on the stamps from Vistaprint, not sponsored, since last time I got a stamp from them, is like ridiculously crisp. Not my zoom on my camera, but it's ridiculously crisp. And what'll I do? I'll grab a color at random from my sparkle pens. Hope it's not dry. Sign it and then color in my hair. I'll do the other ones off camera. I just wanted to show you guys the new stamp. Not usually, but I put a special spice blend in which has onion powder in it. Onion powder is okay. It's the texture my dad is not fond of. The taste is perfectly fine because in the there you have it for today, for the first card. In the recipe that I have for burgers that my parents are head over heels for, the Bonnie burgers from the FNAF cookbook actually, there's onion powder. And you can't have enough of it, so it's not the taste, it's the texture of the onions. Oh, I'm finally catching my breath again. Whew. Oh my god. Why do I have a Tron account if clearly emotionally I cannot handle it? It's useful stuff too. Like I got some cheap thingies also in my, you know, some trinkets, some stuff I just want and not just need on my Tron account, and I'm just beside myself. Like I got a little I think it's like $6 something, a heel slime figurine from AliExpress, and I would still react the exact same way. Like stumbling over myself. Because just the thought of somebody just being nice enough to get me something just because I'm filming myself drawing. And I try to provide entertaining content. It tickles me pink. And I don't expect it, so it's a surprise every time. It's not like I'm this huge deal that like, oh, you got me something, thanks. Like, ugh. Just pretending to act like that just made me, ugh. It gave me the heebie-jeebies. I did not appreciate my own attitude. I'm laughing, but seriously, I did not appreciate my own attitude. I think on this one I am going to add some shine to her outfit and with some white Posca. I love me some white Posca. A lot of people swear by Sakura Jelly Bro pens. Posca works best for me. Because, like, there's a lot of artists, and honestly, they're doing the right thing, really. That when they color, they add layer by layer by layer by layer Not me. Like, I want that color now on the first layer, you know? I love onions. I've been putting caramelized onions on my boygies. You know what I like? Red onions. Raw red onions on a burger, in guacamole, stuff like that. That's why I gotta warn my girlfriend. I'm gonna be unkissable for the next few hours. And the booty. Can't forget the booty. And use some blue. Whoa! Oh, I almost chiseled. Oh, I almost chiseled. Ooh. Today's stream is an emotional roller coaster. Scared myself half to death. Ah, not the chisel. Once again, there is nothing wrong with the chisel end of a marker. I just prefer brush. Jesus Christ, I almost did it again. And your little blush, because if I put the entire skin pink, then it's going to look like shit. Going to look like shit. Okay, let's tint that. And a little bit here, and then a little shine under her nose, and a little shadow. And some over here. And a lot over here. Now let's take a look at that umbrella again. Sorry, parasol. Whoa, what happened to you, honey? Oh my goodness. Ooh, that looked rough. The downside of having juicy markers. This stream is not for kids. Yeah, I'm chiseling all over the place. As evidenced by Shiro's potty mouth. Yeah, I don't know how much more, like, we did have kids on the stream before, but, like, their parents were right there monitoring, so... I'm going to have to use the blue to try and give some depth to her hair and other... there we go. Now we got something going. To her hair because there's a lot of white. Then I'll have more time during the month to look up some color palette randomizers so that I'm not necessarily in control of the colors. I was somewhat in control of the colors this time around because once again I was taken last minute. But now it should go better from this point on. Super good. Hope you're having a nice day. Well, I am now. If I wasn't before, I am now. That's how you can guarantee I can have a nice day. Gifts? Yeah. But, I mean, the idea of getting a new book, I'm like, eee, joy. First date with me, you bring me to a bookstore or a museum. And I will just happily ADHD all over the place. Like, oh, this is my happy place. Flap, flap, flap. And there we have it. She actually has more shading than on camera. And I did say I was going to add some shine with the Posca, so you know what that means is a shicky shicky song. Right against the microphone. Now playing Stubborn, which is a qualificative that is often used when I'm around. Oh, her head, the top of her head and her other ear. Oh my god. See, I'm completely discombobulated now. I'm useless to society at the moment. Well, let's hang her up and see what's going to be the next request. Now that I have somewhat regained my senses, let's make sure that I'm well within. There we go. Wheel of Morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson that we shall learn. Grimlock. Now, as far as I know, that's a Transformer. And I'm not completely stupid. I picked the simplest design of this character possible. Dealer's choice. Because I don't know if you know, but modern Transformers are like ridiculously detailed. And I gotta finish this stream today. So... wait till you see it. I've drawn highly detailed characters on this stream before, but I didn't feel like it. Not a Transformer. Transformer, you're asking a little too much here. At least I'm assuming that's Grimlock. That's what Google gave me. If not, uh-oh. Gonna draw him small enough because I want to incorporate his little arms. Shiro, you're cheating. Dealer's choice. These are requests, not commissions. A request, I still do basically what I want. Enter. Oh, he's buck-tooted on top of that. Lucky little man, isn't he? I'm just in such a good mood right now, for obvious reason. I mean, Super Dudette is helping so much. I should put them down as an honorary supporter because, like, as far as I know, they're not on my Patreon, they're not on my Ko-fi, but that is a nice chunk that they're spending on me, so... I believe that still counts. Oh, he's got the little dinosaur thingy in the back. Que linda! Kawaii! Yeah, I'm gonna cheat. I'm just gonna... Now I'm cheating. Thought you're supposed to be challenged in these. I'm still being challenged. Do you know how often I draw robots? Never. So what I'm doing really is giving myself a chance. Oh, I'm gonna have a little sippy. I'm getting a little headache. I've been struggling a lot with my hydration this week. So, I had a lot of sore backs. I'm back on the healthy wagon. Like right now I'm having an iced tea, but it's been mostly water this week. I have no choice to take care of myself because the slightest little hiccup in the drinking water process, and my back will let me know. And it has all the opinions, and it says all these opinions at the same time. And if I don't drink enough water fast enough, it gets upset with me and lets me know, in no uncertain details, I mean, I may be using a very simplified version of Grimlock here, what I assume to be Grimlock. Like, okay, I've got the entire first series of Transformers from the 80s on DVD, but, like, I love My Little Pony, and I don't know all the names, so... I never watched He-Man, so I don't know all the He-Man names. There's Fisto. So of course that I remember that. I don't recall if I watched She-Ra, but I do know I had merch. I did not, as far as I know, I did not have a She-Ra doll. I do have her horse. But that was like a older She-Ra purchase from a garage sale. The merch I did have of She-Ra was like this paper doll. I used to have a lot of paper dolls. And that's about it as far as I know for She-Ra. I did not have any Transformers or Ninja Turtles of my own because, well, lack of penis. But now I am happy to report I have an original Raphael and an original Bebop in my toy collection. So yeah, fuck you, gender norms. You're an adult and you collect toys? Well, yeah, I got adult money now. You're an adult and you collect toys? Let me have my joy. Gender norms and other kids did not let me have my joy as a kid. Notice I didn't say my parents, because while I did not get to have a lot of quote-unquote boy toys... hello, Dread Devil! Welcome to the stream. We're still smacking the works. We are working on the 3rd of 4 requests for the Colors Challenge. Like, I had so many toys, so it's not like I'm gonna say, oh, my parents ruined my childhood. My parents were the only nice part of my childhood, honestly. Like, I was spoiled in toys. Quote-unquote girl toys, but still toys. I had a lot of fun. Like, I'm looking up right now, and I'm looking at my Sailor Moon collection. But the Sailor Moon collection came, like, after I tried to buy a little Sailor Mercury figurine. And Mom told me to put it back because I was too old. And I was like 12. So, because I'm stubborn and petty, now I have an entire, the entire series of that specific line of figurines, and behind them I got my Irwin dolls. I've got all the Inner Senshi, I got Tuxedo Mask, and I got Neptune and Uranus. I had a turtle van, but my mom sold it. The turtle van. The party van. That was so cool. Mike did not have that one, though. Mike was the one that got all the turtle toys. He did not have the party van. I say we because we used to play together. We had the Sewers playset. We had the Technodrome. We had Rocksteady. We never had Bebop. So Bebop is a quote-unquote new thing for my collection. But it's not a NECA brand Bebop. It's an original Bebop from the 80s/90s. We had like the drilling machine that the shredder used to go to and from New York, from the Technodrome. We had like this gigantic skateboard that I don't think we even saw in the cartoon. But, you know, marketing. You gotta sell toys. It's the 90s. All cartoons are 22-minute long toy ads. Case in point, I'm drawing a Transformer. Knowing that my childhood cartoons were 22-minute long ads for toys, personally I think it adds to the charm. Because yeah, they wanted to sell toys, but at least they put some work into it. Like there was plot. Like in the first in the Gen 1 cartoons, Prince showed up. Oh, I'm sorry. What was his name again? Dark Knight or Moon Knight or... Anyway, it was clearly Prince. And I saw people say, oh, it was a reference to Michael Jackson with that hair in purple. That's Prince. Coco, if you have a minute, but if you're too busy, don't bother. Could you Google Gen 1 MLP Prince Pony so we know the name? I know it has something to do with night, I'm pretty sure. I mean, she's a mod. I can ask her something sometimes. But she doesn't have to Google it. She doesn't feel like Googling. She's my friend. She's not Siri. And that's pretty good when you're an idiot and don't use your rulers. I just didn't want to cut the side of my pen because it's technically a brush pen. Well, we're gonna leave Grimlock dry a little bit and go for the last request. Let's see. Wheel of Morality. Let's see. Something funny. Something funny, please. Wheel of Morality. Turn. Tell us the lesson that we shall learn. Oh, I am blessed by the gods today. Yes. Opera Bugs Bunny. So you guys know. What I'm going to get to draw. Oh, goody gumdrops. I am way too thrilled. We toy my love. I'm gonna try to do him as dramatic as I can. As you gotta keep in mind, this is like peak Chuck Jones. So everything is pushed and got like these gigantic irises. Bit more head. Little sippy sippy before we get to the penciling. Bugs Bunny. Here's better. Oh yeah, Dread Devil. Okay, now I get it. Okay. I did not mean to ignore you. It's just I have several chats open and Picarto is acting weird for me. But yeah, Bugs Bunny. Specifically Bugs Bunny from What's Opera Duck. Like the most dramatic Bugs Bunny. I can possibly muster from the depths of my cartooning. See, that I saw that. How are you doing today, Dread Devil? Are you having a good day? I'm having a great day, and I hope everybody is having a good day. Oh, that is dramatic. Bugs wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. Plus, that is a good cartoon. Chuck Jones' magnum opus, as far as I'm concerned. Because it looks like nothing. It looks like he's making fun of music, but it's a very good homage to music in general, because a lot of the movements in these classic cartoons has to be timed to the music that is going to play. So imagine timing a cartoon to an entire opera. Just can you imagine Mel Blanc having to sing opera in technically 3 voices, like regular Bugs. I think it's Brunhilde when he's dressed like that. Brunhilde, Bugs, and Elmer Fudd. Inking the wabbit, inking the wabbit, inking the wabbit. To be honest, I don't know, it's a neutral feeling, but thanks for asking. The Bugs Bunny show is just gold classic. Yes, it is! Bugs is the OG gender fluid. I do believe somebody pointed out to Chuck that he was kind of like a low-key character, and before everybody asked, yeah, but the low-key character was not known so much as being gender fluid and stuff like that until way after Chuck died, but you know, Loki itself as a character existed way before. So, because both Loki and Bugs are more trickster spirits than anything. And when approached about being about bugs being gender fluid and stuff like that, Chuck Jones was like thrilled. You can't create something similar like Bugs Bunny. Now I know Dread Devil meant in general, and not like just me, because it's true. Bugs Bunny is way past the simple concept of cartoon character at this point. The man is a trickster spirit. Oh, true, but we knew of bugs first as kids. Yeah, Coco, you know, there's always going to be some people. Yeah, but. Oh, open a book, okay? Open a book. Loki existed before he got co-opted by Marvel. Well, that is a pretty good... That is a pretty good Bugs Bunny, if I do say so myself. Loki didn't get popular in the West until Marvel. True. But the West also has a habit of claiming stuff and then being horribly, like, anti-historical about things. Like, let's say you talk to somebody about Loki, original Loki, and they're going to reply with, nah, that's just a ripoff of the Loki from the Avengers or something. Now we're going to leave our little bunny Loki dry, and we're going to color Grimlock. Pop. Speaking of Grimlock, where is my reference? You're right here, buddy. There we go. I'm drawing all these chaotic characters today with the nicest little colors possible. This is so ridiculous, I love it. Can't argue with that. Oh, my algorithm is going to be so happy today. I got a couple more viewers than usual. I might get a cookie. I know, because I'm an adult and I can go get a cookie whenever I want. Yay me, chomp. I can't stop thinking. I mentioned having a cookie whenever I want because I'm an adult, and I'm thinking of that time when my school wanted me to go and confess my sins to the priest. And I'm like, what sins? In my head, a sin is like something really, 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 like really bad. Do you watch Marvel shows? I do not watch Marvel shows. Sorry, Dread Devil. I am completely out of the loop with Marvel shows. What I do know is stuff I pick up on Twitter. So, but that's on me. I'm not really the type to really sit down and watch a show. Like I said earlier, like I own the entire DVD collection of the G1 Transformers cartoon. I never sat down to actually watch it. It was a hand-me-down, so it's not like it was wasted money on my part. Like, I watch YouTube shows, sometimes about horror, sometimes about video games, sometimes it's both at the same time, and art shows. But like art supply hauls and people trying out stuff. And that's about it. When I sit down and entertain myself, it's either that or video games, so I'm kinda dumb that way. Not that there's anything wrong with Marvel shows. Whatever you do for entertainment, as long as it's legal, good enough for me. The important thing is you're having fun. So yeah, the school wanted me to go and confess my sins to the priest in the soundproof music room. Like, bad enough, okay? I'm a kid and they want me to lock myself up in a soundproof room with the priest. Let me repeat that. I am a Catholic kid. They want me to lock myself up in a soundproof room with the priest. First of all, I will say this right away. As far as I know, that priest was a good priest, if you know what I mean. But secondly, I do not know this man. I am 8 years old. And you want me to admit to something I did not do. Like, case in point, I was like, what sin? Because, once again, to me, a sin is something, like, really, really bad. Like, do not kill, do not steal, stuff like that, you know? You must have something to confess? Not really, no? And then they gave me that example. I mean, just confess that you stole cookies from the cookie jar. And I'm like, why? I didn't do that. What do you mean? You must have stolen cookies from the cookie jars. Why? If I want a cookie, I just walk up to mom and ask for one. Like, there were literally only two answers. Yes, okay, you can have one, and she gives me one, or no, it's too late, we're gonna have supper soon, and I don't have any, but then I get some after supper. Like, do you guys not talk to your parents? Do bad priests exist? I made a new discovery. You might want to Google scandals in the Catholic Church. Like, especially in the 80s, 90s, and before that, it was really, 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 really bad. Thankfully, nothing happened to me. Probably because I did not want to lock myself with a priest in a soundproof booth. But, like, at the same time, okay? Like, Catholic, there's such a thing as Catholic guilt, okay? And Catholicism really, really likes to pile on the guilt to get you to do stuff. And that never really worked with me. Case in point, the trying to get me to confess to something I did not do. But usually a confessional is supposed to be as anonymous as possible. As in, a confessional booth usually is like, there's a priest, and then there's it's a little booth with 2 seats. There's the priest, there's literally a wall with little partitions so you guys can at least talk to each other, and then there's you confessing your sins. You confess your sins, and he says, okay, you do this many Hail Marys, this many Pater Noster, you can go and you'll be forgiven. But the music room is like, I'm talking to this guy face to face, you know? That really trying to pushes the Catholic guilt. Because you have to confront the priest with your sin. But like, literally, I had nothing to say because I didn't get into daily fights with my parents. The priest wasn't a creep. That's so... Yeah, the priest wasn't a creep. And yes, it was wrong. Even doctors have a nurse observed to make sure of propriety. Propriety in my old school? Cute. Yeah, sorry you had to find out that way, Dread Devil. The irony of telling a devil that yes, they are bad priests is not lost on me. And a little bit of pink for the red parts. Even the da-da-da. Oh Lord, just basing myself on the emoji Dread Devil just sent. I think they googled Catholic priests scandals. So, first of all, I'm sorry. Sorry you had to learn this way. And there you have it for Grimlock. We're almost done. One more. One more and I can have a snack and do the after stream work, and Dread Devil can reevaluate their life and everything they knew prior to the live stream. Better not catch anybody trying to tell me, hey, you're shitting on religion. No, I'm shitting on creeps. That's different. You're saying all priests are creeps. No, I'm saying they are creeps. Not they are creeps. There are creeps. There's always creeps in any groups. You gotta call them out whatever they do. because everything I say always has to come with bonus content, because there's some people that really get out of their way to misunderstand what I say. The amount of time I've said something completely normal and seen people like jump to Olympic lengths to take whatever I said wrong. Like, once again, that example of when I didn't want to go see the priest to confess my sins because I did not, in fact, steal cookies. I realize sometimes there are things that you should never learn or see. Sometimes you have to learn these things to protect yourself. Knowing these things actually makes it safer for you to step outside and experience the world. To do it safely. Because it's very important to use your critical thinking. And if something bad happens to you, it's not your fault. But if something bad happens to you, you have to call it out. So worse things don't happen to you, you know? You know what? I'm going to color Bugs purple. Like he was in the that Bugs Bunny show. First season he was purple. After that they changed him to gray. Because no fun allowed. Because adults complain on a kids show. So I was thinking of coloring in blue, but now I want to do him purple, and I'm going to layer his eye makeup to make it darker when we get there. I have to remember not to color his gloves. He's got white gloves. Also, I decided to make the helmet pink, so I'm going to do his dress in pink too. It's a very yellow character design, and I don't have yellow right now. And for some depth, I'm going to shade his hair blue. This is supposed to be pink. This is a sleeve. There we go. You only stream on Sundays? Yeah, I usually stream the first Saturday of the month, but here I was caught and I was stuck to do it on the second Saturday, so the first Saturday of the month, and then on Sundays, always at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Because I literally do not have the time to stream every day. So with the time zone, maybe it's Sunday at your place, I don't know. But I usually schedule the events on the So Very Unofficial Discord. And it's also mentioned in my newsletter. Like, I literally cannot advertise it more at this point without doing some hacking. The only one with time to stream is Lily, but she's a dog and can't work a camera. Well, she lacks thumbs, so... Yes, it's 1:30 a.m. Sunday here. Oh my god! Are you okay? Do you work on the night shift, or you struggle to sleep? As long as you're okay, I mean... Because we don't all have the same sleep rhythm and stuff like that. Some of us, like, function way better during nighttime. I don't. When it starts getting 9 p.m., I'm like, leave me alone. And with that, while I wait to see if Dread Devil is going to confirm that they're okay, we are done with today's challenge. Let's see if I can back up the camera without cussing too much. I'm just going to see if I can unplug it. It's fine, it's just the power. It's just that I tie it tight, and if I try to move the camera, it's going to pull the wire anyway, and it's going to give us so much grief. So we got Bugs. We got Grimlock. I'm gonna move this light. Oh, that looks sexy with the edge of my desk right here. So we got Bugs, we got Grimlock. It's just my old bad habit of sleeping late. Okay. Oh, you poor thing. As long as you're functional during the day, I'm not asking much. And hydrate, drink a lot of water. That's very important. So there you have it for today's challenge. We have Turbo Granny from Den Da Den. We have Wapeach with Peach's Parasol. Grimlock from Transformers. And finally, Brunhilde Bugs from What's Opera Doc. Just going to twist the microphone a little bit so it's facing me again. And we'll be done for today. Just going to scoot over to the bookend. So thank you guys so much for watching, and of course extra special caramel drizzle, rainbow sprinkles, chocolate syrup. Thanks to our supporters on Patreon, Ko-fi, everywhere. Amber B. Paul K, Miss N Novice, Sir E. Other Bad at Multiplayers, Winter the Kitten, and of course special mention to Super Dudette. Ooh, thumbs up. Thank you, Dread Devil. Like I said, special mention to Super Dudette, who bought a ring light for the stream and a book for me to get better at drawing hands. Thank you so very much. Next live stream, of course, is going to be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's my time, not your time. Maybe your time. I don't know you. I don't know your life. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. A lot of fun drawing it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Bye-bye. Thanks for the stream. See ya. See ya, Dread Devil. Thank you for coming. I love you all. And bye-bye.